Yep, that's it. Stock market is over. Everyone sell everything. There's going to be something new and better coming out. Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your boy Ricky Cadden back again with another real life stock review. Now, today is a little bit more of a special stock review. I just wanted to kind of go back and give you a little bit of a review of the trade analysis that we do in our swing trading floor. I kind of want to just give you a little bit of a taste of what you are actually missing out on. There have been some sensational moves on a lot of stocks and the broader markets, especially that we have been noticing and picking up on before the moves have actually happened, and we plan them out in future. In future for what we want to happen. We're not trading the present. Every single time we do set up a trade, it is always planned well in advance, and we execute on these particular plans. So I kind of want to give you a little bit of an insight to what goes on in our trading room. I know a lot of you have not yet experienced that. We will be doing a free week in August if you are interested. And we also will be setting up a free trial very, very soon, so you guys can, trial out our trading room for free for a couple of weeks and see if you like it. But guys, honestly, I must say you're actually losing money by not being in the trading room. There is absolute sensational value that I do bring across to you guys, talking about a number of different strategies, far and wide across the entire stock market. There are so many different things you can do, and I really dive into all those different strategies in that room. So I'll kind of just going to give you a little bit of an insight to what I spoke about back here. I'm just going to rewind the tape back to this day and just let you know what we said was going to occur. So take a listen. Perfect. All right, let's talk about the overall markets. So we did get a massive gap down, guys. This was a huge, huge drop. 5%, 5.7%. So it makes a lot of sense to kind of retest, especially because what type of gap is this, guys? Can somebody tell me? Diane says retest. Ali says retest. Ryan says retest. You are all correct. Yeah, so it is a retest gap, which means we expect a retest. Now, obviously, we can retest and then crumble lower. Totally understand. Totally get that. This gap is extremely important. Okay, just keep that in mind. These particular island reversals, like this one right here, do not happen very often at all. And if they do fill, JP's like, please fill. Yeah, I'm hoping so too. I'm hoping we do get a nice little push higher and then a drop again. That's what I'm hoping for, because I mean this is generally what it looks like, guys. Just to kind of put things in a bit of perspective. When we do get a nice, there's not really that many island reversals here, but what I am expecting is something like this, right? Something like that. We also had a nice little consolidation phase here with a beautiful gap down and a nice little choppity chop trade sideways. So it makes sense for us to just kind of trade sideways here. If we don't fill the gap, totally okay with us just trading completely sideways for a couple of days or weeks or so. But yeah, the SPY bouncing off the 200 simple moving average. Shocking. First and foremost, talk about the overall market. Not a lot happening. Not a lot happening at all. Long-term moving averages, guys, we are above all of them. And short-term moving averages, we're just chilling at the 20. We are currently gapping up. I would say we're flat on the day. I did mention this bearish counter that we did have is bearish. that is not the slightest bit bullish. So the fact that we're getting a small little gap up probably makes a little bit of sense. but it's probably going to, if we do break this low, which we almost did on Friday, we broke it. If we broke the low of this particular hammer candle, she'll definitely come back down to the 50. And then from there, we'll just probably wait and see what happens. But this whole move that we were expecting to happen was there. So, all right, so much to talk about, so much to look at. Let's dive right in. Penny says it'll be 2 hours tonight then. I'll try not to make it that long. We can fly through these. I could probably fly through these in about 30 minutes, but I want to make sure I get everything across, and I may find some sort of setup, so that takes a little bit longer. But we'll talk about the SPY, guys. Not a whole lot happening. So this move right here, I think, anyone remember me saying that on this day, we are probably going to trade higher and then come back down? This has been expected for the last 2 weeks, and it's happening. Now, right now, I'm neither bullish nor bearish. I simply do not know what is going to happen right now. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world. You know, talking about second waves of COVID. I mean, we did mention this gap, guys. This island reversal was strong. The reason why I mentioned that back here, there is a huge possibility we can go lower, is because of that island reversal. It's just simply exhausted volume right at a previous support level / resistance level. Makes tons of sense. This gap was bearish, and right now we are sitting at a support level. So we'll kind of wait and see what transpires. If we do just trade sideways, that's just going to be building pressure for either a quick move down or a quick move up. Right, we spoke about pressure on Wednesday and what generally happens when that occurs. Usually it's either an up movement or a down movement. Same thing what happened back here, guys. You got this pressure, right? You got this pressure and then a quick down movement, right? It's not going to fall off a cliff and go to zero, so don't be too afraid. At some point it will bounce. But when this, when we do build this pressure, you can see back here, we went down, we went down, build pressure, quick little down movement, and then a pop. So don't be afraid of the market. I mean, we were expecting this to happen. The market's either going to go bullish or bearish from here. I'm completely neutral at this point. Overall, long term, I am bullish on the markets. I am just a perma bull. On the weekly chart, it's hard not to be, especially because the trend is bullish and has been since the dawn of time. So pretty hard for me to say, yep, that's it. Stock market is over. Everyone sell everything. There's going to be something new and better coming out. That's just not going to happen. You'll probably never hear me say that. So right now, guys, anything can happen in the stock market. Obviously, if I just draw a line here at the 100 simple and on the weekly chart, on the daily chart, if I just take away this line, I mean, it is a previous level of support, right? It's a previous level of support, it's previous level of resistance, support, resistance, resistance. So if we do go lower, right, we've also got the 100 simple moving average there. If we do punch lower, this is going to be a very key level of support. Just bear that in mind. Could we continue lower and then rock and roll back down to COVID lows? We could. I just don't think that's going to happen. I did draw a few weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, what I do believe is going to happen if we roll over, and that was on the E-minis. Speaking of the E-minis, here it is. So I did draw this, right? So if I kind of just annotate here why I think this would happen is they've got a nice, this is what they call a diamond pattern, right? You do get this particular pattern as well. Once again, it's another rare pattern. This could potentially happen. I don't think we're going to come back down here. We could, but I just don't think that's going to happen. We'll wait and see. Wow, guys. Now, I mean, who could have thought that we were actually going to trade back up and then probably consolidate sideways? I mean, it was pretty obvious to me, but this is just the sort of value that you guys are going to get if you do join our trading room, guys. Now, this obviously is just one trade, right? This is just one trade, but I have to show you again, guys. I'm going to review, I'm going to go back to gold now. Now, gold, we've been talking about gold for a very long time, and this box in particular, right now, you'll notice one of our traders was looking to go long on gold. Shout outs to UK, and she did pick up on what I said back on this date here. You'll hear me tell her that now is the time to go long on gold, and most likely look for this particular move to happen. So here's take a listen, and this is what I said about gold. Gold right at a support level. So I mean, gold is most likely just going to trade sideways at this point. If the market does start to sell off, you'll probably see gold push a little bit higher, back up to these highs, and the Aussie dollar just cruising, 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 cruising. Kay says, is this a buy the dip for gold? I would say yes. I would definitely say yes. This is a dip buying opportunity for gold. It's a consolidation phase. So, I mean, if you are looking at buying, it's a buy low, sell high location. It's at a previous resistance level. It's at a current support level. You've got the 100 simple moving average down here that's going to hold the trade up as well. And the market is very, very high. So if we do start to pull back a little bit, then you should see some bullish momentum in gold. Absolutely incredible. I mean, this is a pretty phenomenal trend, guys. We've been talking about gold for a while. This consolidation with what's going on in the markets, with the Fed and the coronavirus, and obviously the broader markets just topping out here a little bit. There's a little bit of uncertainty in the world. I have been mentioning that gold will most likely see 2,000 by the end of the year. I still believe that is going to happen. People ask me why do I think that is, because first of all, it's never been there before. Fundamentally, it just makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, interest rates are back at zero, and I mean, the economy is not getting stronger, and the overall markets are definitely finding some weakness. So there are a lot of safe haven assets out there, and gold is one of them. So a lot of people do flock to this. So keep your eyes peeled on gold. I wouldn't say go long right now. Obviously, look to buy the dip. Or, if you were to join our trading room, you would have bought the dip on that day there and picked the bottom anyway. But yeah, definitely take a look at GC or gold or GLD shares, whichever you do look at. Now, here's another one we did. Now, this one I'm going to have to kind of rewind a few days because we did bring up Upwork. I think it was on back early June. Early June, we were talking about Upwork here, sometime around here, and I got a little bit excited about what is going on, and we kind of just monitored it for this whole period. And just take a listen to what I say, and you'll see my excitement as to when we need to get into this trade. So talk about execution, guys. Knowing when to get in, timing is everything. A lot of people try to jump the gun and they just take the trade, but you'll hear exactly what I'm saying and why I'm saying to wait for this particular trade and wait and watch what happens. Take a listen. Next on the list is Upwork. So Upwork, ooh, that's a nice retest gap, which is currently retesting. So I wouldn't actually take this trade until we started to create, until we broke that bearish candle. So once we break that bearish candle, you would have a stop below this hammer candle. Does that make sense? Are all these, I mean, all these trade setups, guys, is everyone picking up that it's really not that difficult? Like, you can kind of see what's happening. The only reason why I have the entry above the bearish candle, can anyone tell me why I would have it above the bearish candle? Trapped people. Allison is correct. Yeah. Bear traps. Yeah. Short squeeze. Yeah. All correct. So yeah, this is where everyone's going short, right? So obviously for people, if we get a close above here, right? If you've got a bearish trade on at that particular price, you want to get out. Think about when we were in BJRI and the stock went up, right? How would you be if the stock gapped up here? You're going to be closing that thing so quickly and you're going to be buying to close, right? So that's, now you guys know what when you go short, you know what it's like. You understand the sentiment behind, the reason why we would actually wait for a close above that price. The reason why it would actually work in our favor. So be bullish. It's a retest gap. We are retesting. So be bullish. Be bullish on Upwork. 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 Oh, damn. I have to set this up, guys. Oh, man. Let's just have a look at this because this, oh, man. That is just pressure. I should really have like a little tune, a little button that I push. And the mother's going to stop the pressure. Upwork, just really consolidating here, guys. It is just pressure building. Oh, boy. We're gapping up 34 cents. I mean, oh, I have to take this trade. Yeah, I have to take this trade. Just simply because, guys, this is a gap above the highs here. And it may not open that way, but this trade, this is what they call a Bollinger Band squeeze. I can almost guess it's a Bollinger squeeze. Hang on. Let's just have a look. Bollinger Bands. Oh, yeah. Look at this squeeze right here. Look at that squeeze happening. Look at this. She's about to break. Look at the volume. This is about to pop. I'm probably going to day trade this as well. Looks fantastic. So Ryan, put Upwork on your list. Anyone, put Upwork on your list. If you're looking to day trade tonight, this could be a fun one to trade. I'll get rid of that. So I'm going to set this one up pretty much that exact same setup. I'm going to set this up as a stop limit. Stop limit. What was the high of this candle? No, I'm happy with that. Realistically. Okay. I am definitely happy with that. Let's get rid of these. Let's do another one of these. Down below these lows. I mean, this can pop. This could pop, everyone. There's not that much resistance in the way. We've got this bit here, a little bit here, and then a little bit up here. But with this sort of pressure building, this is what I was talking about, pressure. The longer it trades sideways, the bigger the pop. Now, I don't think it's going to be popping down. Yep. I'm going to set this up. Actually, I'll probably move my stop up a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Stop limit buy. And stop. Obviously, you guys can play this with call options if you want. You'll have to just work out the option price. 1278. I'm gonna have it as a retest. Yeah, because if we gap up high, I'm gonna want it to kind of quickly retest that level. At some point it will. Even if we break higher and then we have the retest, that would still be okay. But it looks absolutely amazing. I've been getting excited about this trade all week. Wow, guys. I mean, that's incredible, right? We had this breakout. We did kind of have this little bit of a retest here. A lot of people did get trapped. We were one of them, but I did not lose faith in the trade because of what was happening. This was just a sensational coiling action, and we always talk about having a 50% retracement of this long day bullish candle. I did get out at this particular point because all of my swing trades were in the green. So in my rules, in my plan, I do have to exit. However, I did say for the traders that this is just a retest. Expect it to go higher, and a lot of traders exiting up here at the top and just absolutely crushing this one. So there's a little bit of an insight to what goes on in our trading rooms. I hope you enjoyed that. But if you do want to become a part of our trading room, guys, hop on over to reallifetrading.com.au. We do have monthly subscriptions for $129 per month. Now, you can pay yearly. Obviously, you do get a discount if you do pay in bulk for the full year. But what most of our traders have realized is that the premium bundle, although it is the most expensive, it is definitely the greatest value. So the premium bundle does come with 3 bonus coaching sessions. 2 of these coaching sessions are with me, and 1 coaching session is with Jeremy Alexander Newsom, the one and only real life trading CEO, the one and only. So you'll learn absolutely everything from both of us. We will teach you all our ways and what we've done to have the successes over the years with trading as well. So that is just the 3 bonus coaching sessions alone, guys, is over $1,300 worth of value on its own. So a lot of people that do join just for the year have ended up upgrading to the premium just because they realize how much value is in the coaching sessions and they really, really want that. So, I mean, guys, get involved. If you aren't subscribed yet, definitely consider the monthly. Check it out. Get involved. We have such an amazing community. We have a Slack community which you do have access to, Jeremy, and about 350 other traders all around the world, all trading different commodities, crypto, futures, options, stocks, absolutely everything, the ASX. We're all here to help each other and enrich lives and help each other grow. So be a part of the community. It's an absolutely phenomenal community to be a part of. And like they always say, guys, if you want to grow in anything, you want to be around the like-minded people, this is just one way of doing it, and we will definitely help you get there. So thanks again for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope you guys like that little teaser of what we share in the trading rooms. But before I go, guys, I actually have one more thing I wanted to share with you as well. Now, a lot of you think that we just do the live swing trading room. We do have some day traders who day trade the US markets in our room as well. I am one of them. And I do give day trade setups. I do call them out before the market opens as well, and I do explain what I expect to happen. Now, what was exciting on Friday was Facebook. Now, on Facebook, you can see here we had this massive bearish candle. Now, all we saw was obviously this particular setup right here, but take a listen to what I say and what I expect to happen at open. You can really hear the excitement in my voice of what I do think is going to occur, just simply because of where we were gapping to. It was almost a perfect gap, and I really did expect us to have a very bearish day on Facebook. So take a listen. Facebook, good old Facebook. Facebook is gapping down. Wow, this could be interesting. It's the low. Low of this candle is 232. This could be an interesting day trade. Team. When was their last? Oh boy. Keep this on your watch list, everybody. So we've got, let me just change this. Let's go to 30-minute. Be easier to see my levels. So if you're day trading, I know it's Friday, so some of you probably are. You've got a strong level here. And that's it. Small level here. And then a level down here. They're your levels. This one here is not so strong. If we take that low out, we'll probably come down here, chill for a bit. If the pressure to the downside continues and we start to break that, she's coming back down to 223. And then it'll probably bounce. 223. Yep. Might not happen tonight, but if it does happen, you've got some really nice bullish candles right here. The reason why I was looking at this for a day trade is because look at the volume on that candle in particular. So there's a lot of bullish volume there, and we're gapping down. So they are definitely out of their trade. If they're not, they would have got stopped out on this day. And if we can close below these lows, very, very important. So that'll be cool to watch. Wow. Incredible, right? I actually was a little bit shocked, slightly listening back to that. But really, guys, I actually did take this particular trade. I did go short, and I'll show you the actual trade setup that I did have. I did this one on the 3-minute. So on the 3-minute chart, remember how I said back in that rewind of the video that most likely we would have a short resistance here? Well, this is actually where I went short. So I actually had my setup, I'll just draw this for you right now. My setup was below the low of this particular short with a stop just above, and I ended up riding this all the way down to the 50-day EMA, which is this low here. Did not pick the exact bottom, but that wasn't my goal. You're never going to pick the exact bottom, guys. But as you can see here on the daily chart, you'll see my target was right here, the 50-day EMA. If I just draw this, drag this up a little bit, this is where I ended up getting out, right at the 50-day EMA on the daily chart, and on the 3-minute you can see right here. It wasn't the very low, but it was about right there. That's roughly where I did get out, guys. Absolutely sensational trade, but you did get the insights of what I expected to happen before the market opened. So I hope you guys found this valuable. Once again, guys, if you do want to be a part of our room, here's the subscription fees. I mean, honestly, that particular trade I did make 4R on, which would have paid. So this is just one trade, one day trade, and that would have paid for almost a full year for real life trading. So if you guys are interested, sign up, get involved, and yeah, I'm looking forward to working with you and just helping you grow and helping enrich your lives. But until next time, guys, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love life, live life, and trade it.